Right folks, how are we all? Back with another, these bloody things too bright, isn't it? Let me try and get the thingy down. There we go, because I don't need it that bright, do I? And the reflection off my bins is getting on my nerves. So, that's better, isn't it? That looks better. Now I just got the gleam off my forehead, off my dome head. Oh, I had some abuse on a live the other night. I went on a live and people were calling me bold, as if I wasn't bothered. It's like something new. Anyway, back with another best of British beer reviews. Now, I've done 3 videos reviewing the Advent calendar. Now, in using the code BVM10, you get 10% off. Now, I think the code's still going. I'm pretty sure it's still going, where you can actually go on the website and buy other kinds of beers. Now, I've had a lager Advent calendar because I'm a lager drinker. Yeah, typical lager drinker, stereotyped, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, Best of British Beers got in touch with me. They wanted to do a collaboration, they wanted to do a brand deal, they wanted to do whatever. And I says, yeah, go on then, but I'll do it only if you donate some money to a charity. So I picked a charity of the Donkey Sanctuary near Loughborough because I like donkeys and I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to do something for somebody else. Don't hurt, does it, to do something for somebody else? So anyway, I've got some more beers to review, but I'm just going to have a quick look through the reviews. And somebody's put, order was dealt with quickly and efficiently. Fast service and good beers as always. Great selection of beers from many producers I would not otherwise get the chance to try. So you're getting the chance to try different beers, which is a good thing. It's called opening your mind. Open your mind about things. It's a very, very good thing to do. Great service, thanks. Brilliant services. Packages very Christmassy. Can't wait to start opening them. Always first class service. Excellent service. A great selection of Christmas beers that I struggle to get anywhere else. You see, now, my mate Scott, I have got a mate, and he's called Scott. He's a pain in the arse, but he's all right, really. He's always there for you, Scott. And anyway, I happened to mention to Eugene, who sorted this out, that Scott's does a beer channel, and Scott's had a look at this, and he had never heard of Best of British Beers, and he's quite impressed. And to get Scott impressed about anything is pretty hard work to do. So anyway, he's looked at it and he's done it. So if you want to go over to Scott's channel, Scott and Wonders World, and see what the reviews he did there, you can then decide to do what you want to do. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, but don't forget, if you use the code, I've got a code of BVM10, which will get you 10% off. And that's the way it works, folks. It's nothing, there's no great swizz, there's no con in it. It's just another company trying to make money, yeah, and survive and employ people. And the money that I make on these videos and the money I made, would have made doing this promotion has gone to a donkey sanctuary. I could have sent it to other places, but I'd rather send it to animals because people are just not worth it. They're not worth it. Some people are just not worth it. Charities like that. Anyway, so what I've got 4 beers here, and I'm going to do them, obviously. Who the bloody hell's that? I've got to look in case it's a plasterer or a plumber or somebody. Because plasterers and plumbers are like, you know. Well, what was that? That wasn't even a message. That weren't even anything. Right, so anyway, I've got these 4 beers. I'm going to start with Crush Pilsner. Crush. There was a wrestler called Crush, weren't there? I think he joined the Legion of Doom. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's a bloody can. Idiot. That's giving away. There's a bottle coming in a minute, isn't there? So what's this one then? Crisp, fresh and balanced, endlessly drinkable citrus. Oh, God, I hate citrusy beers. Citrusy Pilsner. You can learn more on www.mbh mbh.beer. It's a 4.4% in alcoholic volume, and this is it. Now, as you probably have all guessed, I'm just a novice at this. There is some real experts out there who know all about beers. It's got your nose. I was trying to sniff it. Snorted it. It's got a good 2-finger head. It's like most blokes now, you go into a pub and you stand there smelling your beer for 5 minutes. It's got a bit of a citrusy smell about it. If my face is red and looks, yeah, it's because I've been in the cold. I've got a field. I've got 125 sheep in a field. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Just stop oil. I know it says just use oil. And all you fucking idiots. This was delivered by a van that was diesel power. Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. Right, let's dive into this delicacy. That was not as citrusy as I thought. In fact, I can't really taste any citrus. It is quite crisp and fresh. It is really quite nice. I really enjoyed that. That has shocked me pretty much to the core, and I haven't got a core. That is really good. Now, this is what I'm saying about these kind of companies. Excuse me. Best of British beers, yeah? You get the chance to try a beer that you would not normally get. They've got... Now this is where I'm going to go. Right, so if we go backwards... Right, Best of British beers. Now, they've got Christmas beer and gift sets, curated cases, advent calendars, gift vouchers, Christmas pub. No, I'm just uploading the video there. Christmas pub at home. Please delay my beers, so you can get the beer sent on the day you want. So you get 6 beers there. The Threes Wise Men. They just do different things. Do you know what? I've always said life is very simple and it's made complicated by fucking idiots. Excuse my swearing, Best of British beers, but that's what I do. I think you'll find that most normal blokes do actually swear when they're having a beer. So I've fitted into that category. Beer selection box, Christmas beers, 12. They do a beer club. So Will and Jill Sherwin, who created this in 2011, I think what they've done, they've actually sat down and made this a very simple website. They seem to have tapped into what people want. Ooh, you all nearly jumped off the biscuit tin then. They seem to tap into it, you know what you want, and it's great. It's a great idea. I've been saying this for years, but these have all been doing it since 2011. I'm just going to down this one. So that's that one done. Now, I am going to drink here a pecan. Is it pecock? Peacock. It's peacock. Very good. Premium Indian lager beer. Introducing Peacock. Best served ice cold. The most refreshing Indian lager in the we'll start that again, Dave. The most refreshing Indian lager beer in the world, brewed with love, care, and the most special attention, using the finest. Once again, only using the finest ingredients. When is somebody going to make a beer with using the worst ingredients? Perfectly smooth, crisp and refreshing. Drink alone or enjoy with the world cuisine. Follow us at Peacock Beer on all socials. Thank you very much. Ha ha ha. It's brewed by the Indian Brewery Company. Walt Malt. Walt Malt? Who the bloody hell's Walt Malt? I know who Walt Malt is. He works in Third Acre Field over there. Put it in this one. That is a clean one. But once again, this is a beer that I would never have picked up in the shops. And when you do these advent calendar things in these little gift packs for Christmas, if you've got a loved one, right, if you've got a loved one who likes a sup of beer and you want to try something different, these are absolutely perfect to do. I'm not selling this just because they've asked me to do this, but I've said this many years. I think I started doing this YouTubing game. It's brilliant YouTube. You never get no trouble, no hassle, nothing. Never fall out with anybody. Let's sup into this delicacy. Oh, the bubble's gone up my nose. It's a bit dry, it's a bit bitter, it's not for me. I don't mind a pale ale. I think Clarkson has done a pale ale, isn't he? And I don't think I was too struck on it. Lord Almighty Clarkson. Excuse me. I've been stripping the doors at the house. Well, I think I've got dust in my ears. And we've been doing that, filling cracks. So, I bought some crack filler in a tube because we've got cracks in the ceiling. So what you have to do is you have to put a hole in it and put some foam in it, and then you have to fill the crack. You normally use this cracking filling things. So June says, Dave, can you come and fill me cracking up there? And she was pointing upstairs, and I was like, get in there. Then she pointed at the ceiling. Tease. Bloody tease. Yeah, so this is not for me, but I would say that people who like these Indian lagers, yeah, go for it. I tell you what though, right, and I'm going to be terribly stereotyping. Jill and Will are going, oh God, what's he going to say? When you go for an Indian, when we used to go for an Indian, we went for an Indian the night Princess Diana got killed. No, the week after. And Bailey lost it. He couldn't understand all the euphoria for Princess Diana and all that. And anyway, it was the main topic of conversation. Why didn't she wear a seatbelt? And he just got up and walked out. I don't know what else got to do with this beer review. Anyway, we were in the Indian. I was eating some kind of bolty kind of whatever it was. And when you're in there and you've had a night out with the lads and this is what you're drinking, it doesn't taste too bad. So if this was in an Indian restaurant, yeah, I would drink this. Excuse me. But to actually go and buy it, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's a bit dry and bitter. It leaves that dryness in your face. So, right, so I've got two to do. I've got, we'll go with this one. In the rock and roll star. Now, if you look at that, it says Marshall. And it looks like a speaker. It looks like the old ding 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 ding. But you could. What's the AC/DC one? I can't remember the riff. Thunder, thunder. That one. Yeah, it looks like a speaker, don't it? And I suppose that's what they've gone for, which in my mind, I don't fall for advertising, but I do fall for a clever gimmick. And I must admit, I am really, really hoping this tastes as good as this can looks. Because it looks great. Amped up lager. Our name belongs to those who play, for those who want to be heard. Why should taste be any different? Crisp, clean, and with a soaring citrus riff, which will put you front and centre stage. It's 4.6. That's a lot of in there for 4.6. I'm going to do these and I'm going to watch the highlights from Leicester's game. Apparently Leicester was celebrating like they'd won the FA Cup again. So what? It's called teamwork. It's team building, isn't it? It's building the right atmosphere. When you're on a win, you've got to keep it going. So, here we go. Here's my beer. It's beer 52. Sorry. It's Brew London. I didn't realise it was them. Sorry. I wouldn't touch beer 52 if you paid me. I wouldn't touch beer 52 if you gave me money to a donkey sanctuary. In fact, right, I'm going to be honest now. I have actually looked at beer 52 and it didn't impress me. It just didn't impress me one bit. And like Scott, I'd never heard of Best of British Beers. But when you compare the website, now you're all going, oh Dave, you're only saying that. Why? I ain't got nothing to lose. They've already donated the money to the donkey sanctuary. I've said I'll do what I want. I'm committed to what I say. And to be fair, Best of British Beer, piss all over beer 52. There you go. Ingredients: water, malt, barley, hops and yeast. So, let's see if it passes the test. It doesn't smell very citrusy at all. I'm hoping it's going to be like the Crush. Let's dive into this delicacy. It doesn't taste a lager. It's got a hint of dryness. I'm getting the hops and I'm getting the malt and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to sound like Scott now. Whoa. But I do like it. It's got a completely different taste. This is one of those that you've got to try yourself. I like it, which has shocked me because it has got a hint of citrusy in it, but it's also got something else that I do like about it. It is another one of those drinks that you've got to try. And if it wasn't for the Best of British Beers, I would never have tried it, and I am glad I've tried it. I'm glad I've tried them all, to be fair, because life is a variety. Was it Tom Hanks or somebody who said life's like a box of chocolates? You melt if you leave them next to the fire. Don't let your dogs eat chocolate because it'll kill them as well. A couple of years ago, right, there was a woman called, what was her name? Can't remember her name. She used to live around the corner near June's Mam. And the dog got into the Quality Street, and the chocolate killed it. And on, was it Boxing Day or Christmas Day? I think it was Christmas Day. She phoned us up and she says, can you take my dog to the vet? I don't think he's very well. So we had to go on Christmas Day or Boxing Day or the day after. Well, it was somewhere over Christmas. Anyway, got there, put it on the table. Dog's dead. And like, I can't be doing it right. I'll be honest, people dying don't bother me one bit, right? don't bother me, it happens. Animals, I can't be doing with it. I'm like, well, cheers then. You've totally ruined me bloody Christmas because you've fed your dog Quality Street and it's dead. I've got to come home now and watch repeats of Only Fools and Horses on UK Gold to try and cheer myself up and watch Trigger looking for Del Boy because she's fell through a bar. Or they're running along as Batman and Robin. Here we go then. What's your favourite scene out of Only Fools and Horses? Now this, you wouldn't think is a typical Only Fools and Horses. People are going to go, oh, the chandelier, you ready, Grandad? Ready, Del Boy? And he's gone. All right, people go that one. Or the one when he's gone hang gliding, or whatever one. Or the falling through the bar. But my favourite Only Fools and Horses bit is when they're at Uncle Albert's funeral and the relatives going, oh God, he's a boring old git, isn't it? And Del Boy says, no, we liked it. We liked it when he told us about the stories of the war and stuff. And I thought, yeah, that is classic writing, and that is classic acting. The fact that he was like, no, only I'm allowed to say that about me granddad or Uncle Albert. It absolutely brilliant, and it just hit home what family is there. It was just really, really good, you know. You might even hate each other, but when it's family, you all come together. Anyway. I like that one. Oh, there's a bit left. Scraping the barrel. Now, here we go, last one. Gower. Now, can I just say, I've done 3 in about, I don't know, 15 minutes, yeah? Can you please drink responsibly? I am a seasoned expert at this. This is, yeah. So, if there's any youngsters out there, it's not big, it's not clever to drink these like this, yeah? I have been drinking since I was 15. In fact, we used to go to the Labour Club in Colville, opposite St Winifred's. Is it St Winifred's? Catholic Church, it was a Catholic club, opposite the Catholic Church in Colville, on London Road, near the vets. If you come out the club, in fact, if you come out the church and turn left, you go about 200 yards up the road. There's the vets and the funeral directors. Yeah. Grandma's been in there. That's where you go when you're dead. So yeah, it's not big and it's not clever. So we used to go in the Labour, the Conservative. Oh, that's up there, isn't it? We used to go in the Catholic club across the road. That don't sound right, does it? The Catholic club opposite. Sure, it was the Working Men's Club. Was it the Labour Club? If anybody is watching from Colville in Leicestershire, was it the Working Men's Club, was it the Catholic Club, or was it the Labour Club? I can't remember. Anyway, used to go in there. And my Uncle Jack used to let me drink the Mackison when I was an Uncle Ed. Uncle Ed used to own a butcher's. Where did he own that? Was it Uglescote? And he used to make faggot. Oh God, you can't say that word on it. No, oh, that's good. That's it, demonetised. You can say the C word, but you can't say the F word. Right? And he used to make, and they were brilliant, really good. And like, he used to take them around my grandma's, and she used to have 10 of them. And request a review. Oh, gee, why have I got to request a review? Unbelievable. All right, I've requested. So anyway, Uncle Ed used to do, and then yeah, and that was it. But anyway, he used to go in this club, Working Men's Club, and my Uncle Jack, he used to let me drink the Mackison. Uncle Ed used to let me have bitter. My dad used to let me have a sip of pedigree, and yeah, and that's what it was. He used to get me ready for. He used to say, Gold label. Oh God, my granny, what her name? Granny Moore. She used to let me have a sip of Gold Label. Yeah, and that's like drinking alcoholic honey. And yeah, and they used to say, my mum used to come in. She used to say, "Don't let him drink that. He'll be all right. When he's older, he'll be able to handle his beer." And they were right. Old ways. The old ways. How did we get to 2023 without... Oh, we've got a bit of smoke coming off there. Look at that. Can you see the smoke? Carbonation. Right, let's tip this one in there. Oh, God. Get out. How lively is that? How lively? Now, I'm sitting here in my pants, in my underpants. In my Farrow underpants. Oh. I tell you what, let's bring a bit of kitchen roll and all. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, it's Farrow's making a comeback, isn't it? Right, I do apologise for this. It's 12 minutes, so this is going to be half an hour long video. That has got a fist as a head. And now, don't get me wrong, I know I threw it in there pretty quick, but it should never have done that, should it? Look at it, it's in here as well. Look, it's in the bottle. But while that's calming down, can't believe, right, I've done a video on cyclists and Jeremy Vine, and I've got ad suitability. Why? There you go, we're back. And we're back. Yeah, ad suitability on cyclists. I know why it is, it's because I put Jeremy Vine in the title. Right, let's just have a quick look at this then. Gower's Brew Langland. Coastal Lager. It's 4.5%. Craft brews from Gower Brewery. Ales of outstanding natural beauty from Wales. God. Anybody see the live the other night with Simon on Real Ale Craft Beer? Oh. Go and have a look with about the 9:10 mark. Right, good brews for good views. Thirst quenching hot. Now you see, Simon, if you do watch this, I've actually sent people over to your channel because that's the kind of guy I am. Thirst quenching, hot packing, flavour popping continental lager. That sounded a bit like Ric Flair, didn't it? Rolex wearing, diamond wearing, jet flying, whatever kind of thing in. CM Punk's back on WWE, see? Distinctive taste pairs beautifully with a fresh Gower sea breeze. The UK Chief Medical Officer recommends adults do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week. Please drink aware at the drinkaware.com.uk. Look at that! Look at that! That's brilliant! I love that, that was brilliant. Oh God, I'm gonna have to just... No, it's coming out! Coming out on its own. Look at it, I love it! Oh, that's good, I like that. Oh, fucking hell! What is wrong with this? What are you doing? Gower Breweries? Don't want to drink it. Look at it. Look like somebody's put washing up liquid in it. Can't believe I've got an ad suitability. Right. How the bloody hell am I going to drink this? Right. Don't forget, use the code BVM10. It's all good stuff. Best of British beers. Jill and Will doing a great job employing people, keeping people in work, keeping people in keeping people in work who then pay their bills. See, that's what it's about. See, these companies, yeah, they do a job and then create a job for other people. You see, that's what it's about. Don't be so fucking stupid sometimes. Well, let's try and get a spoon. Get rid of the. Oh, I let me left bloody cough. Right, we'll get a spoon. Just scoop some of this froth off. Put it in the sink. Oh, getting old. I'm 55, you know. Right, here we go. Look, I can get into that. Let's dive into this delicacy. It's not full of flavour. It's not full of flavour. There's more life in the head. Oh God, I've drank it all. If the taste was as lively as the head, it'd be a brilliant beer. Unfortunately, it's not. So, yeah, a bit disappointed in that. Perhaps I didn't chuck it in the glass too quick. Perhaps I screwed it up. But even so, it's another beer that I wouldn't have tried if it wasn't for the best of British beers. And I must admit, when my deal is done, or in the new year, I will carry on using best of British beers because it's nice to have a look. I mean, like I say, some of these beers you would not have tried if it wasn't for companies like this. They open your mind. It's good. I think it's great. I think it's really, really good. Yeah, fair play to them. Right, so that's 4 I've done. Right, I'm going to go and watch the highlights from Leicester City, from Leicester's 2-0 win yesterday. Jamie Vardy, get in there, shooting us back into the Premiership, hopefully. Don't take anything for granted. But that's it. So, like I say, if you do want to try any of these beers, using the code BVM10, you will got 10% off. I don't know when the code runs out. Eugene hasn't told me. Eugene, if you're watching this, mate, can you let me know when the code runs out? Also, I want to make myself look a bit of a Burke. And I don't need your help to do that. I can do that quite happily on my own. And we'll go from there. All right. Hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. Yeah, it was a paid promotion, but it's going to a charity. Laters. Oh, God, the bloody battery's going.